Namaskaram, Sadhguru. People living in Western societies have many distractions at every corner. How do we maintain a focus in our daily lives to best receive what you have to offer?
The distraction is not only in the West. For those who want to be distracted, there is distractions everywhere, not only in the West. And not just today. Even 1,000 years ago, people were still distracted, believe me. Don't think 1,000 years ago everybody was focused and fantastic. No. They were just as good as you or as bad as you. They were also hanging out in small groups. Now we're hanging out globally. So, what is that one thing I have to do to be focused or to be able to receive what is offered? Very simple. Just remind yourself, tomorrow morning, when you wake up in the morning, just check, still alive. Because every day over 1 million people die on this planet. You woke up tomorrow morning. Over 1 million people did not wake up tomorrow morning, will not wake up tomorrow morning, believe me. You woke up, just check, you still there? Great, isn't it? You're still alive. Can you at least smile? Oh, I'm still alive. Great. Just check those 3, 4, 5 people who really matter in your life, check if all of them are alive. Because if 1 million people die, at least 10 million people lost somebody who's dear to them, isn't it? So all those who really matter for you, you're alive, they're alive. Fantastic today, it's a great day, isn't it? Don't take this lightly, this is not a joke. Because I'm reminding you of this because most of you think other people die. And not me. It's only others who die. No, you and me will die. Sadhguru, I'm asking a spiritual question, you're reminding me of morbid things. No, nothing morbid about it. Death is the one common denominator among all of us, isn't it? One thing common about us, whether you're black, white, blue, yellow, whatever kind you are, man, woman or other 6 genders, whatever you may be, one common denominator among all of us is, we will die one day. Look at the universality of death. Only when you remind yourself that you're mortal, wanting to know something beyond the physicality of who you are becomes an active process. You will become receptive only when you know the body that you carry, the psychological drama that you're going through, all this is going on, but one day, poop, it'll end. Very easily it'll end, believe me. You just have to wait. See, you don't have to do anything to achieve death, just have to wait. Both for yours and others. People come and say, Sadhguru, this guy, my enemy, I can't bear it. I said, just wait. You don't have to take the trouble, just wait. One way or the other you will get rid of him, either he will die or you will die. So do this every hour. Right now, 7:30. Oh, I'm still alive, great. From 6:30 to 7:30, you know how many people died on the planet? But it's not me right now. Now, if you are continuously conscious of your mortal nature, you will become 100% alive to the spiritual dimension of who you are. Only because somewhere. It's not that intellectually you do not know, but experientially you are immortal, Because when I look at the number of shoes you have bought, it looks like you're going to live for 10,000 years. Number of clothes and shoes, when I look at them, it looks like a lot of people are planning for 1,000, 10,000 years of life. No, it's a brief life. If you know it's a brief life and you're definitely mortal, we will try to stretch it with yoga. We'll try to stretch it and make it a little longer, but anyway you will die. If you are conscious of this every moment of your life, it may be a little struggle in the beginning. Let's just remind yourself every minute that I'm mortal. I'll die someday, and maybe it's today. Come to ease with death, then the longing to know what is beyond this physical nature will burst forth within you. Once this longing comes, you are 100% receptive to everything that I represent.
Dear seekers, in the realm of existence, have you ever paused to wonder why we are so fascinated by the sunrise, yet so deeply moved by the inevitability of the sunset? Is it not curious how the most profound truths of life are hidden in the simplest of moments? And, amidst the ebb and flow of life and death, where do we find the essence of true awakening? Mortality, an undeniable truth, and awakening, a sought-after state, are two sides of the same coin. Yet, it is in the contemplation of our mortality that the seeds of awakening can be sown. Every breath we take is a testament to life's transient nature, and every moment that slips through our fingers carries the potential for awakening. Consider the life of a flower. It blooms, radiates beauty, and then, in time, withers away. Its existence, though fleeting, is complete in itself. There's a profound lesson in this simplicity, the realization that life, in all its transient beauty, is not a journey towards permanence but a series of moments meant to be experienced fully and let go. In our everyday lives, this understanding can transform mundane activities into rituals of mindfulness. Eating, walking, or even breathing can become acts of deep meditation if done with the awareness of the impermanence of our existence. This is where the true awakening begins, not in seeking to transcend mortality, but in embracing the very impermanence that defines it. Awakening is not an escape from the cycle of birth and death, but a deeper immersion into the reality of now, understanding that in each moment, life is renewing itself. It teaches us to live not in the shadows of yesterday or the mirages of tomorrow but in the vibrant immediacy of the present. The beauty of this realization lies in its simplicity and accessibility. You don't need to climb a mountain or retreat into a cave to find it. It's there in the smile of a loved one, in the peaceful solitude of the early morning, and in the last rays of the setting sun. This understanding of mortality and awakening brings us back to the essence of our being, stripping away the non-essential and leaving us with the pure, unadorned truth of our existence. It's a reminder that in the end, it's not about how long we live, but how deeply we embrace each moment of our life. In recognizing the transient nature of existence, we find a paradoxical freedom. The fear of death diminishes as we begin to see life as a series of moments to be lived fully, rather than a finite span of time to be guarded jealously. This is the path to real transformation, a shift in perspective that alters everything. Awakening to the reality of our mortality does not lead to despair but to an intensified appreciation of the now, a deeper love for the journey, and a more profound peace in the heart of the impermanence that surrounds us. This is the only way real transformation can happen in our lives. Recognizing and embracing this truth is not just a philosophical exercise but a practical guide to living more fully, loving more deeply, and leaving behind a legacy of moments rich with awareness and presence. Dear seekers, as we delve deeper into this journey of understanding mortality and awakening, we embark on a path that is both deeply personal and universally shared. It is a journey that asks us to look inward, to confront our fears, and to embrace the full spectrum of our existence with open arms. This path leads us to discover the interconnectedness of all life, where each ending is a beginning, and every goodbye carries the seed of a new hello. In this continuous cycle, we find that our lives are not isolated islands but rather interconnected threads in the vast tapestry of existence. Our actions, thoughts, and feelings ripple outwards, touching lives and influencing the world in ways we may never fully comprehend. In recognizing our mortality, we are invited to live with greater intention, to choose kindness and compassion as our guiding principles. It encourages us to ask ourselves, how can we live in a way that honors the preciousness of each moment? How can we serve, love, and contribute in ways that leave a positive imprint on the fabric of reality? This awareness also brings a profound sense of gratitude for the simple yet miraculous gift of life. Gratitude not just for the grand milestones but for the ordinary moments that fill our days, the warmth of the sun on our skin, the laughter of friends, the quietude of the night sky. These experiences, often taken for granted, are where the essence of life truly unfolds. Moreover, as we awaken to the impermanence of our existence, we are called to let go of attachments to material possessions, to outcomes, to identities. This is not a call to renounce the world but to engage with it more fully, more lovingly, and more freely, knowing that our true essence is not bound by the physical or temporal. In this space of letting go, we discover a deeper layer of freedom. It is the freedom to love without clinging, to express without fear, and to live without the weight of unnecessary burdens. It is in this freedom that we find peace, a peace that is not dependent on external circumstances but is a reflection of our inner state of being. This peace, this awakening, is not a destination but a way of being in the world. It is a continuous unfolding, an ever-deepening journey into the heart of existence. And it is available to each of us, right here, right now, in the midst of our perfectly imperfect lives. As we navigate the complexities of life, let us remember that the recognition of our mortality and the embrace of awakening are not just philosophical concepts but practical tools for living more fully. They invite us to see the beauty in the transient, to find joy in the simple, and to live with a heart wide open to the vastness of existence. In the end, this journey brings us to a simple yet profound realization, that in the face of mortality, the most radical act of rebellion and the most profound expression of awakening is to live with love, to make each moment count, and to leave the world a little brighter than we found it. This, perhaps, is the greatest legacy we can leave, a life lived with depth, purpose, and a heart awakened to the luminous beauty of the present moment.